Love, Nanay and Claire.
Hello KaFam! Welcome to our channel. Isang araw, isang pahina ng aming buhay. Let's start our video with something satisfying for the mind, the words of wisdom of Nick Vujicic.
Fear is powerful. Fear will stop you from being all that you can be. Can you guess the number one fear in the world? It's public speaking. And number two, death. That actually means that some people would rather die before they actually speak in front of any crowd. That's crazy, right? But what about the fears of everyday life? The fear of what people think of you, the fear of the future. The fear of being alone, to me, was worse than actually having no arms and no legs. You can have arms and legs, but be disabled by fear. Don't let fear dictate your full potential. Don't let people's opinions and their discouragements keep getting you down. When you fail, you're not a failure. Keep going, take one day at a time, and do your best, and don't let fear hold you back.
A similar enlightenment that Jay Shetty wrote on his Think Like a Monk book, chapter 3, it's about fear that he wrote, "We have so much to offer to the world, but fear and anxiety disconnect us from our abilities. It is like we are creating our own walls in taking risk. It is like once fear started in you, it keeps on piling up. It eats you one bite at a time until you are just consumed by fear." Now, let's learn together with Jay Shetty how we can detach our fears and be fearless. What I've learned from chapter 3 is that we often view fear from our daily anxiety. We say, "I fear going to my job interview because I might not give good answers and eventually rejected." But the truth is, we are not fearful of the interview itself, but we are fearful what other people might say to us if we did not pass. What other people might say if we don't work in a high-end company, and so on. As Jay Shetty emphasized, we allow everyday fear to hold us back by blocking us from our true feelings. Instead, we need to use our fear as a warning flag. And what's matter most is what we do to counteract the fear. One eye-opener from this chapter is our real problem. That is, we fear the wrong things. It is important that we know exactly what we fear. Something started from our past and something that is close to our values. It must be the true fear beneath of all the other fears we have. Ask yourself the question, what am I really scared of? Maybe you will answer, "I fear of not getting a good job." Then, ask yourself again, what am I really scared of? You will answer, "I fear not to have enough money." Then, ask yourself again, what am I really scared of? You will answer, "I fear I cannot support my family." Then, ask yourself one more time, what am I really scared of? Then you might answer, "I fear to disappoint myself and my family." You see, as we go deeper within ourselves and uncovering cloudy fears makes everything clearer for us to understand where our fears come from. As we see our real fear, let's take the 3 steps. This is something that will not happen overnight but can be achieved through consistent practice. First, we need to learn how to work with our fears. We can't avoid fear as it will always come and go, but we can change our attitude toward fear, understanding that it has something to offer. Transform it from negative to positive. Second is acceptance of our fears. We've got to recognize that it is our real fear. Be present with your fear and don't just run away from it. Third is to find fear patterns. It means recognizing the situations in which our fear happens regularly. It's like asking yourself, when do I feel you? Remember that whatever decisions we make should align our values and should not be because it is influenced by other people. In that way, you are making good decisions for yourself, letting go the root of your fear and take action. Now, let's learn how to think like a monk. Attachment is the cause of our fear, so the cure is most likely detachment. Start from thinking that when we fear something, it is not us but it is something we are experiencing at the moment. Monk mind practices detachment of thinking that everything is temporary, that letting go of our real fear can make us enjoy more and feel gratitude without thinking that it might be gone tomorrow. When we detach our mind from thinking more of material things, ideas perceived by other people about us, relationships, and standard of living that we think will define us, you release more the best in you by not fearing so much. So don't judge your now as the end, because every fear turned into a useful fear can change a situation. Rather, use your fear to think the other way around, as per the story from the book says, good thing, bad thing, who knows? Lastly, as this book always emphasizes, start from the root. And as a living thing, our breath is our root. Breathing is the first thing we did when we were born and the last thing we will do when our time comes to end. So whenever you are fearful and needs to calm yourself, use the breathing technique. Inhale slowly to a count of 4. Hold for a count of 4. Exhale slowly to a count of 4 or more. Repeat several times until you feel your heart rate slow down. So next time you feel fear, you know what to do. Be fearless and pursue your dreams. Love, Nanay and Claire.